All right, auction Monday. Uh, First item on the list is a Novaculite blade, simple blade. This one is S01. Now it's translucent Novaculite, heat treated. It's got a little bit of color variation in it, but it's just a simple blade. Uh, I ran into a little bit of stepping trying to thin it out, so it's not that great. So just bid accordingly. That's the first item. Second item is a heat treat also. Let's see. I'll start over. Item S02. This is a heat treat, Texas chert, a bandy type. Okay. I have a bunch of this stuff I'm going to be napping in the near future. But it's kind of cool, kind of translucent. S03 is a Shumla. I'm doing one of these every week, it seems. I like doing these. This is a heat treat, semi-translucent Texas chert. I've got 3 points made of this type of stuff. Let's see. I'll put the dimensions in the description since I don't have my tape measure. All right, next item. Same type of heat treat as the other one. Okay. Next is S04. This is also heat treat. Same type of Texas chert as the Shumla. This is an art piece. The kind of points I like to make. Let's see. What can I say about these? I'll probably be offering them every week because they're pretty straightforward for me to make. And if I can't figure out what to do, I'll just do one of those. Okay. Next one. S05. This one is a serrated perdice. Again, same type of heat treat. These three are the same material. Exactly the same. Same spall, probably same nodule. Needle tip on it. Yeah, just pretty straightforward perdice point. Next is S06. This is an exaggerated scalorn type or anaqua type from Texas with a very long needle tip. I saw one of these on Facebook. Like most of the points that I get inspired from, I see them on Facebook in people's collections. It's not an exact copy, but the one I saw had a very elongated tip, lots of serrations, and just very long in general. Edwards Plateau Chert or Georgetown. It's Georgetown. Yeah, this is a raw piece. Everything up until this point was heat treat. This is raw. Okay. Next is S07. This one is a piece of Rainy Buttes. That's also an art piece. A little bit different variation from the other art piece, but same basic design. Nice piece of Rainy Buttes. This is also raw. Rainy Buttes does not respond to heat. For those of you who don't know, it's just a natural petrified wood. All right, next one is a Gunther looking thing. It's a S08. I was going for a Gunther. A lot of Gunthers have the barbs pointing downward, but I saw a couple that had the barbs flaring out a little bit. But yeah, I had a nice piece of heat treat that I was wondering what to do with. I don't know where it came from, but I said, yeah, I can just make a Gunther out of it, because I was looking at a bunch of those and I said, those are kind of cool. And they've got serrations. I'm trying to do a lot of serrations on these points for the auctions. In fact, all of them but one of them. Only the blade itself has no serrations. All the other points have serrations. Okay. S09, let's see. S09 is a box of brokes and a few bifaces. I'll start with the bifaces. This is a nice piece of Texas chert heat treat. This is a piece of Texas raw. Very tough chert. Just the opposite. This one is very difficult to nap. This one here. And this one is very, very easy. I broke a Georgetown blade this week, so I'm just going to give you the pieces of that one. I was working on a Clovis or Dalton practice point. I ran into some really nasty stuff here. This is a piece of raw, very, very tough raw Texas chert. I was trying for a Dalton in the Rainy Buttes, but it snapped on me. But you can still, try napping these little pieces to see what it looks like, or see how it naps. This is a Scalorn point that I was using as a pattern for future points. That's why I wrote pattern on there. It has one ding on the ear. Otherwise, it's fine. I made this one on video. This is a Greek style hollow point, or hollow base obsidian, silver sheen probably. But yeah, it's a Neolithic style arrowhead. Nothing's wrong with it. It's not broken or anything. I just included in this because I don't know if anyone would be interested in that separately. This is a small little point that I saw. A friend of mine actually showed me a collection of points similar to this, so I said those are pretty cool. Besides, they had serrations on them, so I was going to put serrations in this too, but during that process I snapped off one of the barbs. This is a piece of raw gravel chert. I think it's Mississippi chert. Anyway, I was trying for these. I did make one with serrations out of a piece of Texas chert. Nothing wrong with this one either. This resembled the ones I saw in the collection. They're kind of asymmetrical, quickly made, skillfully but quickly made. So there's two complete points right there. Nothing's wrong with them. The other ones are broken. This one here it's just a piece of Texas chert that I was working on earlier today to see if it would nap. Yeah, it napped, but then I snapped the tip off, so we'll just throw it in here. Okay, so that's S09. Okay, last but not least, S10 is a bunch of bifaces. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bifaces of various materials. This is Georgetown. This one is an Edwards Plateau type of chert. Not sure exactly where I got this one from, but it naps okay. These are, I think, these are mixed. Some are raw, some are heat treat. So the Georgetown is raw. This one here is probably raw as well. This one is a heat treat. High quality chert. Well, actually, this is not a heat treat. I started napping this on video. Yeah, this came from a larger spall. It looks like a heat treat because it's glossy, but no, this is actually high quality raw chert. This one is a not so high quality raw chert, and I might have started this one on video as well. Can't remember. This one is a heat treat, West Texas heat treat. And this one is also a heat treat, Central Texas type of chert. There are many different types of chert in Central Texas, and this is just a pretty much a generic type, easy to get for most people. Okay, and I'll add a few more little flakes or spalls into this, and as well, I'll add some more flakes in with SO9. Okay, so that's it for this auction. Only 10 items. I was a little bit tired after my trip, so I broke quite a few attempts. But everything worked out okay. All right, these are the rules. This is not a live auction. Auctions will begin at 12 noon on Mondays Eastern Time and end at 9 p.m. Eastern Time the same day. Try not to bid at the last minute. I might not see your bids, or your bids might not post in time. A lot of people get on it at the same time toward the end of the auction, which is okay. Just be aware that your comments may not post in time. You may think you're on time, but you won't be. I go by YouTube time, okay? I'll be using YouTube's time tracker to be fair to everybody, but it's not always accurate. Okay, so just be aware that if you bid at the last minute, things slow down and you may not be able to get your bid in on time. Okay, you bid in the comment section. So when you see the video, hopefully you'll get a notification. You look in the comments, and I'll put comments in there that have the item numbers. You bid under those comments that have the item numbers. Your reply to those pre-populated comments is your bid. You reply with a bid. If you put the bid somewhere else in the comment section, I'll remove it. But I'll post your bid in the proper place if it's the highest bid. If it's not the highest bid and you got your bid somewhere else, I'll just remove it. But so just be aware of that. Let's see. I will pre-populate the comments with the item numbers and the timestamp where the item appears in the video. Okay, please bid under the appropriate comment. I'll monitor the comments periodically, but the best way to ask questions or resolve issues is to send me an email. Okay? I will announce the winner by commenting "sold. Thank you. Please email me your name, address, and preferred method of payment to jackcrafty2@gmail.com." Now, if you've done a bunch of these biddings and have purchased stuff in the auction before, and I know who you are, you don't have to give me all of this information. I just kind of copy and paste this comment as a generic response to everybody. Okay? Now, if you're expecting me to send you a message when you win, you're not going to get one. There's no way for me to send you a message unless I already have your email address. If you're brand new, you have to pay attention to the comments and make sure that you either won or you lost. If you won the auction, I will comment under your comment, "Sold, thank you," and I'll put the price, and it'll be responding to you if you won. Okay? Then you send me an email. It's pretty straightforward. You can watch how other people have done it. Okay. Uh, so the point of this is just pay attention to the comment section. Keep monitoring it, and you'll be okay. In your email to me, please include your name, address, and preferred method of payment. Okay. That's just so I know. That's just so I know who you are. If you're brand new, your YouTube name might be different from your PayPal name, different from your real name, and all that stuff. Just make sure you include all that so I don't get confused and I know who you are. All right, for international shipping, I'll add $10 for first class package. I'll add $20 for a small priority flat rate box, or $40 for a medium priority flat rate box. Otherwise, shipping is free. International shipping is getting kind of expensive, so I'm just going to add a little bit on to the price of your winning bid. Okay. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, checks, or money orders. I can also send you an electronic invoice to your email address that you can pay with a card. Okay. I'll issue refunds if needed. If for some reason you cannot pay, I will offer the item to the next highest bidder. I'll sign all items unless you don't want me to. Please let me know. I sign them with a drafting marker, and I cover it over with a coat of varnish so the marker doesn't rub off. You can remove the signature if you want with just a little bit of fingernail polish remover or some other solvent. It doesn't bother me a bit. Shipping will begin on Tuesday after the auction. I'll provide tracking numbers. Shipping will be done through the post office with first class package or flat rate priority boxes. If you don't see something that you want, or if you have any questions or issues, please email me at jackcrafty2@gmail.com. If you have the winning bid, the highest bid, but I award the item to another bidder because I did not see your bid, please email me and I'll try to make you a duplicate. Duplicates are getting harder for me to make, so just be aware of that. I may not be able to make you a duplicate. I'll try. Lately, it's been okay. The bids have been going through just fine. It does get a little bit slow toward the end, but people are able to get their bids in, and the last auction went pretty smoothly. Okay. So that's how I'm going to resolve it. If I award the item to another bidder and he has a lower bid than you, it's either because I did not see your bid or your bid is too late according to YouTube time. But if you really, really want the item, I can try to make a duplicate for you. Okay? Since you did, bid the highest bid, but it didn't count. All right, so that's it for the rules. Yeah, if you have questions, you can send me an email or you can write it in the comments with either one. And I think that's it. All right. Good luck.